No cops are to approach the bank.
Welcome to Collider. Today we'll be talking about how the cast of Den of Thieves prepared for the movie. Let's get started. Gerard Butler and Pablo Schreiber both had to get seriously ripped for their roles in Den of Thieves.
Big Nick O'Brien.
Gerard Butler, who plays the tough-as-nails Big Nick, admitted,
I had to put on like 25, 30 pounds, and I had to do it kind of quickly.
he knew it wasn't going to be easy, so he said,
And I realized I have to get down the gym and start eating steaks every night.
his diet and workout plan were all about packing on muscle to match his character's intense, no-nonsense vibe. At first, though, he wasn't exactly excited about the process. He joked,
I didn't want to do it. I said, can we not just change his name from Big Nick to Nick?
but in the end, he dove right into it, knowing it was necessary for the role. Pablo Schreiber, best known for Orange is the New Black, had to seriously get in shape for his role as Merriman in Den of Thieves. He admitted that his prep involved a lot of eating and a ton of working out. To bulk up for the action-heavy role, he was eating massive amounts of calories to pack on muscle and fuel his grueling workout routine. Schreiber spent hours in the gym, focusing on building strength and endurance so he could handle the tough physical scenes. It wasn't just about getting bigger. He needed to make sure his body could handle the intense hand-to-hand combat and high-energy stunts without missing a beat. His hard work really shows in the film as he nails Merriman's powerful, commanding presence in every scene. Along with the physical training, Schreiber also spent time getting into the right headspace for his character, making sure Merriman came across as a tough, no-nonsense guy.
And if a negotiator even tries to contact us, we will automatically kill another hostage.
A standout moment for Butler and Schreiber's physical training in Den of Thieves comes during the intense heist showdown near the end. Butler's Big Nick and Schreiber's Merriman go head-to-head. Both actors bring their A-game, showing off their strength and stamina. Butler's moves mix brute force with tactical precision, while Schreiber uses his size to gain the upper hand. Their physicality makes the fight feel raw and believable, with every punch and maneuver looking earned and intense thanks to their solid training. For them, it was not just about looking tough, it was about making the action feel real. For 50 Cent, who's always been known for his killer six-pack and insane workout routine, this kind of physical training that the movie required wasn't anything new.
What's up, Mr. Laveau? Nice to meet you.
Curtis 50 Cent Jackson's journey from a Queen Street kid to a multi-millionaire rapper, actor, and entrepreneur is nothing short of incredible. Known for hits like In Da Club and Candy Shop, Jackson's story is filled with highs and lows, both in his personal life and career. In Den of Thieves, he plays a disciplined, overprotective father who's also second in command of a group of dangerous criminals. To get ready for this role, Jackson didn't have to do too much to get into shape. His commitment to fitness had him more than prepared.
Just tell us how you can get past that security.
While getting ready for his role, Jackson didn't just rely on his fitness, he also drew from his past experiences. As a former drug dealer who survived being shot 9 times in a 2000 drive-by shooting, Jackson knows a thing or two about taking a bullet. In Den of Thieves, there's a scene where his character gets shot, and Jackson was confident he knew how to play it. But director Christian Gudegast wasn't so sure. Jackson recalled that the director asked him to do it differently, but Jackson, with his real-life experience, was certain, trust me, I know what I'm doing. That shooting incident in 2000, where he was hit in his hand, arm, chest, hip, and cheek, changed his life. Instead of letting it break him, Jackson used it as motivation. In his autobiography, he said that surviving such an ordeal made him believe he had a bigger purpose in life. It inspired him to leave behind his criminal past, get in shape, and become the successful mogul he is today.
You talk about me like I'm dead already. I pay this back.
One of his most famous transformations was for the 2011 film All Things Fall Apart, where he dropped 50 pounds to play a cancer-stricken athlete, showing just how far he's willing to go to get into character.
What about my life? What do I do now?
In Den of Thieves, Jackson also gets a chance to show his more humorous side, especially in a scene where his character uses his criminal connections to intimidate the guy taking his daughter to prom. It's a funny, relatable moment that adds depth to his role, balancing out his usually tough guy persona.
Now, I worked on this because I want to say this to you as nice as possible. You understand?
Off-screen, Jackson's personal life isn't without its complications. He's openly discussed his strained relationship with his eldest son Marquise, with whom he's been publicly estranged. He also pays a hefty $12,000 a month in child support for his 2 younger children. But despite these challenges, Jackson continues to thrive in his career. His business ventures, ranging from vodka to health drinks, supplements, and even mattresses, have helped him rebuild his empire after filing for bankruptcy in 2015.
Work with him over at the Hopper. Saved us some time on the wayside.
Before filming even began, the entire cast went through a tough 2-week boot camp. This wasn't just for show, it was designed to get them in shape and teach them how to handle weapons, move with precision, and be ready for those high-stakes action sequences. The training was all about making sure they could portray a group of highly skilled criminals and law enforcement officers in a believable way. Especially when things get intense on screen. Gerard Butler, who plays Big Nick, was fully committed to getting into the role physically. He was already in good shape, but he needed to step it up. The boot camp helped him learn how to handle weapons and move like a pro in high-pressure situations.
Go!
Making sure he could pull off those action scenes with authenticity. Pablo Schreiber, who plays one of the robbers, also threw himself into the training. Schreiber's character needs to be physically fit and tough, so he worked hard to get his body in shape. Like Butler, Schreiber spent plenty of time in the gym and also focused on getting the tactical side of things down, learning how to move, shoot, and perform during the action-heavy scenes.
They wanted us to be very highly trained. They wanted to look like we moved tactically and as a group.
The training wasn't easy, but Schreiber was all about making sure the action felt real and the characters didn't look out of place in the midst of the chaos. Now, O'Shea Jackson, who plays one of the robbers as well, didn't exactly follow the same intense prep as his co-stars. He kept it pretty real, admitting that he didn't do all the heavy training. "I didn't do all that," he said with a laugh.
It's a lot of magic, movie magic that happens with that.
While the others were hitting the gym hard and getting the military-style moves down, Jackson leaned on his instincts and his natural ability to bring a character to life. He wasn't worried about doing every part of the boot camp.
Slap the bolt home. You're ready for round 2.
Instead, he brought a cool, laid-back energy to his role that fit with his character's personality.
Come on, man. I signed my name with a dude from the last man. I don't know what to tell you.
And of course, 50 Cent was also in on the training. He's done his fair share of action films, so his experience helped him slip into the role of a tough guy without needing too much extra prep. The training really paid off when it came time to film. They didn't just act like criminals and cops, they actually felt like they could handle a real heist. The commitment to getting their physical training right helped make the action scenes feel real and high stakes, which is exactly what you want in a movie like Den of Thieves. Den of Thieves is a wild ride with non-stop action and solid characters.
I think you got the picture, bro.
The cast really brought their A-game with intense training, making the heist feel real. If you're in the mood for a fast-paced, action-packed movie, this one's definitely worth checking out. Thanks for watching Collider. See you soon!